Good morning. Today is Thursday, September 18th, and I've been working really hard to figure out an easy way to show you entry points. Now, this is not an exact thing. It happens and works sometimes and it doesn't, and you'll learn when it works and when it doesn't. But here is a really good way to get started with finding an entry point. So you want to take a call, a position to the upside. You're going to take pre-market. You're going to turn pre-market into a building. What do I mean? You're going to find the highest point that the stock went to, and you're going to draw a line at that point. You've just created the ceiling of a building. Now let's find the basement. The basement is going to be the lowest point the stock went to. So this long wick comes all the way down here. This is our basement. So we have a ceiling and a basement. The stock is like a ball that travels between floors, or we could say it's people climbing around, okay? Whatever works for you. We have a basement and a ceiling. Now we need to find a main level. Main level is halfway, so you just eyeball it. This is your main level. Okay, now you have a starting point. It doesn't stop here. So how do we narrow it down anymore? Okay, you're gonna find, oftentimes, your entry point at either the basement, the main floor, or the ceiling, okay? So let's travel back in time and see where the stock is hung out. It's hung out a lot in the basement. This day, hung out in the basement but didn't come up to the main floor. And I'm looking just at the pre-market. Just at pre-market because it's a preview for what's going to go on. Okay, this day, 2 days before, it did hang out at the main floor for a little bit. So let's build a building on this pre-market day. Let's take a new color. Let's find the high. The high is right here. Okay, that's our ceiling. Let's find our basement. Basement's down here. And let's find our main level. We just eyeball between the white lines, which is going to be right about there. Okay, so now you have a main level of here and a main level here. We're going to turn these two main levels into an even smaller house because we're narrowing down an entry point. We want to get this range, this area where we want to buy as precise as we can. So we have a main level here, the main level here. Let's turn this main level into the ceiling, this main level into the basement, and let's find a new main level. Right there. So we've got 59316. This has become your target, your area you think the stock might come and have its final resting point of the day. So, stock market's about to open. You have an entry point where you are confident that the stock might go up. So you're going to look to get a call at that entry point. But you don't have to have a trigger finger, and I'm going to show you. It's going to come down. What does it do there? Oh, it came to that entry point. I'll oftentimes let one candle touch it and see what happens. Well, it came to that main level and then it started going back up again. So looks like I did. High odds, it's a good entry point. So on the next candle, when it comes down and touches it again, take a position there, and you can hold it for your 100%. That's it. Building some houses, you start with a large building and you narrow it down. So again, you start with the pre-market of the day that you're trading at. You've decided you want to do a call. You're going to find your ceiling, which is about right there. Your basement, which is down here. I'm just looking for the highest point that the stock went to, and a main level. Main level's right here. So let's see if we can find somewhere where the stock was hanging out at the main level here. So we bring it back in pre-market. I don't care about the rest of the day necessarily. Well, this is the basement. It's hanging out in the basement. We want the middle ground, the middle floor, because stocks always find a balance point. And really, it's just where orders are at. Okay, this day, here we go. This is I was looking for this upper main level. So let's turn this now into a house. Let's build our ceiling. Let's build our basement, and let's find our main floor. All right, so now we've got a main floor here and a main floor here. Now let's turn this into a smaller building. Again, we're narrowing down a range to find an entry point. So if this is our ceiling now, and we'll call this our basement, then we're looking at the main floor right here, 5908. So it's a little different than before because it's not precise. 5908. Maybe if I did a calculator, it would. You can try that. So here's your main floor between the different buildings that you narrowed down, and now you've built yourself an entry point. So stock comes down. Again, sure enough, we already knew that. It touches there, and it starts being bought up. Okay, so the price there is people want to buy there. So you take your entry and you ride it to the upside.